Hi, I'm Megan from TCV, Skelton Grange Environment Centre, and today I'm going to show you how to make a pressed petal bookmark, like this one. For this craft, all you'll need is some petals or leaves, like in this container. I just used a bouquet that I rescued from a bargain bucket. Some paper for pressing, I used baking paper, some sellotape, card, and an adult with some scissors. So first off, you want to get your petals or leaves. Like I said, I used some flowers I rescued from a bargain bucket, but you can use any parts of nature you like. This time of year is great for different coloured leaves that you find on the ground, but just make sure you wait until they're fully dry. So you break off your petals or leaves and you place them between sheets of your paper, like so. Then you put a heavy book or something heavy on top of them and you leave them overnight. A top tip for this is if you're doing several sheets like I did, then place them between the pages of one book, starting from the bottom up, and then place another heavy book on top of it. While you're waiting for your petals or leaves to be pressed, you can start on making your bookmark. So you want to get your card and you want to cut it in the shape that you want your bookmark. I'm going to go with a traditional rectangular shape, but you can do whatever shape that you like. You do want to make it long enough that it comes out of the top of your book, like so. Again, you might want to ask an adult to help you with this bit. So now I'm going to take my leaves and my petals that I pressed overnight. So if you do have some PVA glue, you can put a little bit on the underside of your petals and leaves to help hold them in place. But if you don't have any, this isn't a necessary step. You just need to make sure that you're super careful when you're sellotaping them down. So just a dab. You also need to make sure that your glue is completely dry before you sellotape it down. If the petals are hanging over the edge of the bookmark, then that's absolutely fine. We're going to deal with that later. What I really like about pressing leaves is that once they're pressed, you can really see all of the veins in the leaf. Now you just need to wait until that's completely dry. So now that my glue is completely dry, I'm going to cut strips of sellotape that are longer than my bookmark and place them long ways across the top.
Can you slightly twist it to the side a little bit?
You want to do this until your bookmark is completely covered. Give it a good press down and try and get rid of as much air as possible. Now I'm just going to peel off my bookmark, like so. And fold all of the edges in. So you want to start off with the long ways edges. And now for the top and bottom. If you've got any chunky bits that you can just trim off, like these. One last push down. And there you have it, your pressed flower, pressed leaf bookmark. Why don't you try this in your favourite book? Comment below and tell us what that is.